Leetcode 20 valid parentheses. It's an easy problem, but only if you recognize what kind of data structure you are supposed to use. It might not be that obvious from the first glance, so that's why we are solving it together. So let's take a look. Given a string S, that's our input, string called S, containing just the characters. This is the 6 characters. Those are the 6 characters which can be found inside our string. So it's a constraint that only those characters will be there. Yeah, it could be, for example, just a single one of them. Some of them can be repeated multiple times. Yeah, but this is the complete set of characters from which our input will be constructed. Yeah, so that's a very big and very useful constraint. Determine if the input string is valid. Yes, of course, we have those parentheses, and we have to check whether they are arranged in such a way that we can consider them valid parentheses. And here are the 3 constraints. Open brackets must be closed by the same type of brackets. Seems like a good constraint or a good condition. Open brackets must be closed in the correct order. Every closed bracket has a corresponding open bracket of the same type. Okay, so here's the first example. We have just 2 characters, and of course, first is the opening bracket, and then, or the open bracket, and then there's the closed bracket. Yeah, and for this parentheses, and of course, in this case, it's true, since we have just 2 characters, it's easy to check. And in the second example, it's also easy to check. We have them in in order. First, you have open parentheses, then close, open, close, and so on, just of different types. So there's nothing strange is going on here. Third example is the first example when we have something that is not correct. Yeah, so good. First, we are opening, but we are closing with the wrong type, and that's not allowed. And the fourth example is also true. It's also allowed. And here is the most important or the most interesting part, that we can open multiple types of parentheses. Yeah, multiple one after another. The only important thing is that they will be closed in a valid order. Yeah, so the first, so like the innermost parenthesis which was opened has to be the first one that is closed, and that's the most important thing, I think, at least. So let's just take a look at this, copy that here, and think about some solution. And we can already say that we will store all the parentheses. Hope that I didn't mispronounce it. In dictionary. But in a different order. Key value pairs, yeah, and just we have to swap the order. Our key will be close parenthesis, or the closing one, and our value will be the opening one. And you will see in a second why. Not here. Here. It should be valid dictionary, I hope, if I didn't mispronounce anything. And now let's copy this example. What we can use is stack, which works in the following way. Here's a stack. You put rectangles on top of it, and they the first one that you put goes to the bottom, and then you put all the others on top of the last one. And whenever you want to remove something, sorry, not that, like this. whenever you want to remove something, you do pop. So first you do push. Yeah, and then pop, and you remove the one from the top. That's how it works. You always push or append to the top, and you pop from the top as well. And how can it help us here? Well, it can help us in a way that if we iterate through the string, input string, and we will be, so that's like a general stack. Now let's separate this from the rest, the solution, and we will be adding each character to the stack. So here's our new stack, like this, and I can even add some rectangles. Okay, so that's the first one. Then the closing one, we will check if if on the stack, on the top of the stack, we have the opening one. If there is a match, then we simply pop from the stack and move it outside. So let's write this down. And push to the stack each opening parenthesis in order. Check if okay, when closing parent or for closing parentheses, check if there is a match at the top. If not, if not, return false. Otherwise, continue. Yeah, and how do we know if something is closing? We simply check it if it's inside the keys of this dictionary. And how do you find a match? Key and value pairs. Yeah, so for here, first we check the opening parenthesis. It's okay. We put it to the stack. Then we move. Closing parenthesis. Okay. It's here. Closing parenthesis. The matching one is on the stack. We remove it. Put it to the side. Then there is the next one. We put it on the stack. Then there's the close or the closing parenthesis. We have matching opening on the stack. We remove it, and so on and so forth. And the same here, of course. We go here, we remove it, and we reach the end. And if we reach the end, what happens? Check if stack is empty. Or return true if stack is empty. Like this. That's the whole philosophy here. Let's do another example. And we'll put stack here as well. Let's move our iterator here and this. Also add to stack this one. Then we move here. We add to the stack this one. And now we have a closing parenthesis. We check, is it a match? We check from here. Yes, it is. So we can simply pop it and we iterate further. Okay, it is a match. We pop this as well. We reach the end. We check if stack is empty. It's empty, so we return true. That's it. So let's try to do it here. And in Python, we can use simply a list because list has all the interfaces that are needed for stack operations, at least the ones that we need. So we don't have to import any exotic data structures and return equal to 0. And now for character or for C, well, let's make character in S like this. What do we do? If character in parentheses and else, if it's in parentheses, we check if stack and stack -1 equals to the character, to the matching opening character. So if it's in parentheses, it means that the current character is the closing one, and we can get the opening one using our dictionary that we have created. If so, then we can pop. Otherwise, we have to return false. And here we simply, if it's not a closing one, then it's an opening one. We append to our stack. So we append what? The character. See? That's it. Correct. That is correct as well. See if we can get better speed. And of course, we beat 100% with second try. Yeah. So here we are using an additional data structure stack. So we use additional memory, but we have only one loop, and we have on time complexity and also on space complexity, since we don't know how big it will grow, and it will depend on the input side and also on the input in how they construct this input. So could be the case that, for example, they have only opening parentheses here in this string, and in this case we will have n opening characters in the stack.